So I'm back here again. Today is the 7th of December, and I do have some new information. This one's about Taiwan, which, as I've said before, will be the most crucial country in the March 2021 war. Because of its just geographical location to China and its previous history with China and everything about it, it's just going to be the place where things can either be made or, well, I would say braid, but it's broken. Um, so essentially today, Taiwan were just like, okay, guys, we need to form an alliance. We like against China. China are getting just out of hand here. If you just look at anything that's being done in the South China Sea, it's just absolutely. Why is that stuff even happening? Is the thing. So it's kind of like Taiwan. We're just like, okay, I'm gonna reach out to EU. I'm gonna reach out to America. I'm gonna reach out to Australia. This was Joseph Wu, by the way, their foreign secretary. And he was just like, look, eventually this problem is going to come to yous like it's coming to us, like it went to Hong Kong. And you know what? It's not a problem in Hong Kong anymore because they just got assimilated. That is what's going to happen. And it's like I've said before, where do you draw the line? Do you draw the line at Taiwan? Like I draw the line. I draw the line at Hong Kong. Some people might draw the line at Taiwan, which I'm pretty sure the majority of the world will. And then you've got like, oh, do you draw the line at Korea? Do you draw the line at Japan? Do you draw the line at Thailand, Indonesia, as they all just get assimilated into this one mighty CCP controlled state? And as we know, like, it's not exactly the best living conditions to live in China, like, because it's just such a surveillance state, which is absolutely crazy that people are kind of just like letting this happen. I've said it a million times now. It's like the 1930s Germany. We've got to actually do something to stop this just assimilation of all these countries under this, like, it's literally pseudo-fascism. Like, we've got to actually stop the fascism, but nobody wants to actually admit that it's a real thing because everyone enjoys getting their cheap products from China. It's crazy. Anyway. So Joseph Wu today was saying about how he wants everyone to be in alliance against China because of everything that's been happening in the South China Sea, which has been a lot in recent days, more like years, where they have been just creating military islands, putting radar systems on them, and basically laying claim to everything within that region. And it does hold a lot of prominence for a couple of reasons. Number one, to kind of like just have naval presence around the surrounding countries, like Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, everything. Just to have that presence, be like, I'm the big boy. The second reason is because of the massive oil, I think, that there is still to be developed down there. Apparently there's like trillions of tons of oil. Yeah, so that it's just to lay a claim upon that territory, and essentially it's as well to help prevent so the South China Sea is a very good position to be held, and the more like kind of fortifications down there with militarization, the better. So, for example, if there was a full-scale war that broke out, which I expect will be March 2021. That will be one of the major fighting holes of the region. So imagine the US's naval force will be coming in from there, and the more that they have in there, the better they'll be able to defend it and have a higher probability of actually being able to win the war. Which is good that it's not good, it's just, it's a byproduct of a growing nation that's been supercharged economically and military now for like the last 10 years. So yeah, Taiwan is completely right to be scared of China, especially what they're doing honestly, the amount of military drills that China's been doing in and around Taiwan is just like a show of force to be like, yo, we're coming for you. And like Taiwan and China have got a really sketchy history. they're not, Taiwan aren't allowed to be in the, it's not the United Nations, it's the healthcare one. United Healthcare, what the heck is it? Crap. But yeah, Taiwan aren't allowed to be a participant in that there because China basically been like, nah, they're ours. They're ours. They're their own country, but like they're ours, okay? And now you can just imagine as it goes on, like Taiwan are just going to become more and more like just China's puppet. Taiwan really don't want that there because nobody really wants it there. Everyone kind of, not everyone, but like Taiwan definitely understands the detriments of having a China-based economy and China-based life, and they want to be living under a democracy. But hey, what can you do? We can start a war over it, I guess, in March. Well, the US has got to do something. But yeah, Taiwan, they're a People's Republic of China, I think. Yeah, so I completely understand Joseph Wu's attempts to try and call upon international aid for Taiwan and just say, look, guys, if I go down, like, this is pretty much them saying, if I go down, do something about it. And I really do hope they do, because it needs to be done, especially for 2024.